I'm a lyrical miracle going through your spiritual.
Only through the pyramid eye, the third eye. Open the pyramid, coming through the spiritual.
Starting to get spiritual.
I'm the king of the pharaohs. Gold in my golden marrow.
It's so awkward because as soon as you do that, you're like, oh, dang, that's what they're all doing.
Yeah.
That's what every single...
Who even... I don't even know who does it.
I guess you have...
I would say conscious rap.
Yeah.
Is like Dead Prez.
Yeah. Lyrical miracle, I think, are rappers who are conscious and also want to like be seen as technically skilled.
I think it's technically skilled, conscious, but it's like it's so unpolitically motivated, which is where it loses all consciousnness.
Right.
Because it like separates yourself from the real world almost. Where you're living in this like just rhyme.
Oh, and the only thing
fallacy.
that matters is
like
rapping.
To be conscious is to
not even rap well.
Notice. Yeah, it's not really about that. It's more about the message in and how you can create a song to spread a message.
People would say that with Nipsey Hussle. People would say Nipsey Hussle is literally Malcolm X.
Yeah.
He's not a good rapper.
I haven't listened to him that much.
So. I haven't listened to him that much either. But I guess I think
really have no idea.
Someone like Nipsey Hussle is probably good.
And I know what doctor was with him when he got shot.
He's Ethiopian.
Nipsey?
Yeah, he's an Ethiopian king.
Gosh.
That might be a
bit of a...
Is that a rabbit hole?
Of a black pill?
Is that a...
Nipsey Hussle black pill?
That might be interesting.
Wasn't it just like gang beef?
I don't know.
Depends
depends on what gang. Depends on which mafia we're talking about. Literally
started the drink water streams.
I think
we
technically have. All I need to do is get this window open, and then we are live. How are we looking? But apparently, said there's a lot of news going on.
Oh, there's so much. It's insane.
Maybe. Yeah, I actually there has been. I find it
actually crazy.
It's hard
at
to
the end of the world. It's like 2012 vibes. I'm fully getting 2012
really?
vibes. Yeah.
I've heard that something's going on. What was it? Oh yeah, they were sending one of these countries near Ukraine, or the Ukraine was asked.
There was a full no Russian just happened.
Really? Oh, in Russia.
Yeah.
Really?
It's probably the biggest event this year.
I don't know anything about it, and I'm ready to go into it.
Yeah.
Because I literally don't know anything that's going on with this whole Russian event.
Have we started though? I'd like to know.
We're already in.
We're
streamers now.
Streams. We're streamers now, so
we've been on.
Podcasting's done.
Podcasting's over.
Podcasting is over. We evolve. We drink water.
Yeah, if you're a podcaster, you're literally living in the past, sadly.
Grow up. We got Hassan Piker flying in. He's about to get here. Yeah, it's going to be a 12-hour stream, so he'll come in like 8 hours.
Be interesting. What's his plans?
I'm sure he's going to meet all those like leftist Australian YouTubers.
Oh, Friendly Geordies and stuff like that.
Not Friendly, but those other two guys.
The one that went to the Pine Gap?
Yeah, those two.
Okay. I don't know who they are.
LA and went on his stream. So
did they?
Obviously, he would just be with them.
Okay.
So walk around Newtown or something.
What's the commentary gonna be?
You shouldn't go out to Newtown on a Friday night. Isn't that Hassan Piker? But what we were talking about Russia.
Yeah, so I don't know what went
It's
down.
kind of scary how you really see how we have like no connection to Russia.
Yeah.
How it's like our media coverage. If it happened in America,
it
would be 24/7 for the next week. We would have every coverage, every single thing that's happening.
I think it's a difference in like personalities.
I think it's a difference in we have no companionship with them. We don't share anything with them. They don't share anything with us. They're weird.
We're like
they're the enemy in
a way.
Weird. We're like fighting a proxy war against them.
Have you met a Russian person?
Yeah.
It's literally like talking to a different species. Like they're cold, they act differently.
I mean, you could say that about a lot of...
You could, but that's just how it is. Where if you don't connect to this group, you're not really going to be invested in anything bad that happens to them.
I kind of like Russia. I feel like they're hidden from the world. I feel like they have a lot of great things.
They do. They've amazing literature, film,
and they
art.
made maybe this is just straight Twitter propaganda.
Yeah.
But he made anyone that makes processed GMO foods a terrorist.
Oh, dang.
And you get free farmland if you like sign a contract to grow organic food.
That's pretty good.
And he makes statements how America, he wants to be allies, but he sees them as these like brainwashed, unhealthy, like slobs who just sit in front of a box every night.
What are Russians doing?
They go out and
okay.
Out for dinner and walk around the city and engage in culture. Go to a theater.
I'm going to do a Moscow walkthrough. Moscow walkthrough to really see...
Wagwan.
Yeah, see Wagwan. Moscow.
What's the capital? St. Petersburg?
St. Petersburg.
We should go to Russia. I
really want to go as well.
I love the architecture.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like a
tourist. That.
It does look pretty beautiful.
They all do look angry, though, for some reason.
Yeah, there's just something cold about them. There's something missing, something like soulless.
Bro, look at that.
That is beautiful.
That is crazy.
That is. But there's just something off.
Maybe they're too perfect.
Maybe they are too perfect.
And this is what actually happens in a perfect society. You kind of just get a bit dull in a good way.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're like, nothing's really...
There's a mixed race couple. No one's staring and pointing.
Yeah.
Everyone's just peaceful.
Everyone's just minding their own business.
Kids, families, everyone's healthy. Everyone's in
healthy.
shape.
I think that's the main thing. Everyone is extremely healthy.
It's so funny. You see all those Twitter things where it's like, this is Ukraine, this is America. It's like, notice the difference. Or like, this is Paris. It's a whole thing where it's like, notice the difference. And always in the one that they want.
That looks crazy. Like, wow. I really want to go.
That does look, it literally looks beautiful. I don't know why I've never seen this thing before.
I know.
It'd be a great thing to get a photo in front of.
Yeah, I would go there just to see that. You're like, wow.
This is a year ago. So this is like during the war.
This is during war.
What are people saying?
I mean, the war's in Ukraine. It's not in Russia necessarily.
True. Can you go to Russia?
Yes.
Really?
There's just a lot of...
They're going to be like, don't go.
A lot of red tape.
Don't do it.
Don't
the
go,
MP's like,
mate.
no, don't go.
Why don't you go to Paris or something, mate? Why you got to go there? We'll give you half price if you just go to Berlin. They got nightclubs.
You waiting for like the visa or something like that. It's like, mate, we'll give you half price on Paris. We'll give you
final offer.
Yeah, final offer.
All right. Okay. Your choice.
Quarter the price.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Yep, we're shaking. We're shaking. You were going to see the Eiffel
Tower.
Mate. You get another one.
Suitcase just gets stolen.
Get this man on a flight to Paris right now. He's not ever going to go to Russia.
I mean, it looks so safe.
It looks beautiful. Why do people hate Russia?
Because they're our perceived enemy for some reason. I guess the Putin man is a bit of a dictator or whatever. He rigs his elections. But doesn't America rig all their elections?
Apparently.
That's the whole thing. So it's like it's just like pointing fingers.
That's true.
Yeah, but you guys do the same. You have like Bohemian Grove where you literally have a cult where you vote in people.
Yeah, you sacrifice children.
You sacrifice children who's going to become the next president.
It's like, Donald, you're running a bit short, mate.
Yeah, we just like poison some guy because we wanted to keep power.
Yeah.
We're a bit more normal about it.
And also, you kill, butlers for pointing out that you're gay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We're Russian spies. We've joined the KGB.
I know, yeah. Look at the cities. It looks pretty vacant.
It does look vacant.
Everyone just looks so happy.
Content, I would say.
It's like a utopia. Look at the kids like just running through. They're doing TikTok dances, girls. Everything seems a little bit too on point.
A bit, for this video, like who made the video?
Or even just in general, like where's the soul?
A bit soulless.
It is a little bit soulless, maybe.
It doesn't look...
Do you think it's fake?
AI, bro.
It's a set. Look at everyone's just on a chair. Maybe this is like a propaganda video.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like it.
It's looking a bit sus.
There's literally like just a girl with a dad with an ice cream and she's like...
So I've only watched that one documentary where they're investigating like
drug crisis and stuff like that going on in Russia.
It was like gay rights.
Oh, okay.
and it was a bad documentary.
Really?
It just showed the bad side. But that's my only education.
This is
really
what a world
on
looks like
modern
when there's no
Russia.
gay people. It's just everything's going to be great, but there's no soul.
Yeah.
I think gay people bring soul. I think criminal people who like just add a little bit of chaos, perceived chaos to these sort of utopias. Yeah, the Africans, the I don't know what the demographic of Russia is.
I think it's.
I'm going to look at the demographic demographic of Moscow, because I'm curious of what their like ethnic breakdown is. Moscow, let's have a look. So there's 18 million people, ethnic groups in Moscow. Let's have a look.
Only 18 million people live in Russia.
Oh, in Moscow.
Thank you. That's scary.
Yeah, that'd be a bit scary. 70% of the population was Russian. Do we have the groups? Have we got their percentage? 2002. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. So 2021, we're looking at the percentage. Russians, 90% of the ethnicity that's declared. Also, it's gone up. Oh, it fluctuates. So like
what is it? What even is it?
I'm looking at like the ethnic breakdown of Russia. So like in 2020.
Why would you do that?
So in 2021,
Tartaria.
Tartars, I don't even know. Armenians.
I don't really care. I think we saw the demographic in the video. It's like 99%.
But it's become that now.
Wow.
So we're looking at like 2010, it was only 91% Russian. And then
Drinkwater stream. Somehow we're looking at the demographic. We were talking about the terrorist attack that's just taken place.
You're talking about apparently you can't
look at the beautiful walkthroughs.
I know. We just become really pro.
What they've 4 terrorists stormed a concert.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
And shot 70 people are dead, 200 injured. Biggest terrorist attack in probably years in Russia.
Okay, so it's in Moscow.
Moscow.
Gosh, 133
dead.
Yeah.
Wow. But they've gotten all the terrorists, and there's all these videos all over Twitter.
Did you see the one of him cutting the ear and making
cutting
him eat
the
it?
ear and eating it, and
that was.
They've got the guy, and he's like whimpering, and it's great. And everyone's tweeting like, if this was in London, he would be in a nice chair, getting a coffee. It's good to see that this is some.
If he was in London, there'll be like a bus, there'll be like a statue made of him in the town square as a hero.
People would be protesting for his release. Their release.
Because I saw that video. It was one of those rough ones where I was like, this is so disgusting. But he's just
why
killed.
Wouldn't you do that?
He's just killed like this many people. Kids, I'm assuming. People like to throw in the word kids nowadays.
Chucking babies.
Yeah, babies. He just killed a baby.
Yeah.
So we can chop his ear off.
They've said that they were offered $5,000. So ISIS have claimed it.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to be ISIS fighters.
Yeah.
They're weird, like immigrant, hostel people just trying to hustle.
Yeah. They look.
And they've been offered $5,000 US.
Yeah.
To go kill people.
Dang, that's the price.
On some random Telegram account.
Yeah. I heard about that.
It sounds sus already.
So there's stuff
so
going
these
on.
aren't like direct ISIS fighters who have been training for 10 years
Yeah.
to infiltrate and do some huge terrorist attack.
Yeah.
These random guys, unless they're just lying.
Of course.
But I don't know, if you're eating your ear, you're probably going to tell the truth a bit.
Your ear. If you can have your ear, if they're cutting off your ear, it's like, come on. Well, now I'm not telling you anything. If you're going to do that, now I'm not telling you anything.
That's when you start, because I'm sure that was the first step, was the ear.
Yeah, that's good.
And you're like, something
you're like,
else is going to go next. The ear's the nice one. You look a bit tough. It's a bit cool.
That's true. That's very true.
But it seems crazy. Everyone's blaming this. Everyone's saying ISIS, the Israel secret, whatever.
It's great.
People
I don't know.
saying it's America.
Yeah.
Australia might just get chucked in there soon. But I think Vladimir is saying it's Ukraine.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
And I don't really get it.
People saying Russia have done it to themselves. That always comes up. That it's like some, remember, no Russian. Huge false flag. But they've caught the guys and they're not Russian.
They're not Russian.
No.
Where are they from?
They're like from Tajikistan.
Oh, they're from one of
all
the
those
stands.
random.
Really?
And they're just immigrants who are in some hostel in Turkey, just trying to make their way.
Yeah, it's like
They're
hey,
not like militant people. They're
Yeah.
not that trained or anything. They've just been like set up as pawns. Someone's just giving them guns in the van, drop them off.
Yeah.
Remember, no Tajikistan or... And then they've just legged it to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then they've caught them on the way to Ukraine. So that's why they
crazy.
think it's Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
Ukrainians have done it.
Yeah, yeah. They're running, or is that just the nearest
I
border?
guess that's the nearest, safest country where they
Let's
could
run
just
to
vanish again and then
Yeah,
get back
of course.
into Europe or whatever.
$5,000.
I know.
Like in Australia, you
could
could
have
probably
put $100 into Bitcoin in 2012.
That's true. What could you get for $5,000? Maybe like a few weeks worth of. You can get the Vision Pros.
Vision
That's the
Pros.
first thing that came to mind. A few weeks of groceries at
Like,
Woolworths.
I just wanted the Vision Pros, my
I just
friends.
want to look. I'm in like a room. I've got Instagram up,
But
Oh,
it's
man.
insane. Like this could easily lead to a world war or something, which is crazy.
I've heard. Are they Muslim? Are they doing it?
I think they're Muslim, yeah.
So they're doing it as like a protest to Russia's anti-Muslim.
But they
rule.
haven't. They're not like these jihadist extremists.
Yeah.
Well, the one guy, he just seems like he's like there was good money.
Maybe they're like, come
This-
on, stop being so mean to Muslims.
But they haven't said
we're
that.
gonna-
They haven't claimed. All the guys that they've caught haven't said like, we did this, blah blah blah. It's literally like we just
Because-
did this for money. Like we're just like
Okay.
struggling,
Yeah.
poor people who just thought we're just evil and we don't really care.
They
We'll
job
do
seeker,
anything for
Their
a
job
buck.
seeker got cut off.
Yeah,
Like it. Maybe it's just a state of the world.
yeah, it's scary.
I'm surprised more people aren't resorting to.
But I guess the whole thing is,
killing.
who's the Telegram page? Is it ISIS?
Yeah.
Is it the CIA? Is it the
Interest-
Mossy?
yes.
Is it who knows? It's obviously someone. I don't
Who
know
do you
if
work
it's-
for?
Yeah, who
That's
do you work
literally
for?
like what they want to be asking them.
Yeah.
Who do you work for? We
Yeah.
want to know.
Well, it seems like that's why it's Telegram,
Yeah.
and it's just they have no idea. Anyone could own this Telegram account.
What is Telegram?
It's like a...
Do you
like,
get arrested if you go on it?
No, I have a Telegram.
You've got a Telegram.
It's kind of... It's
I saw the message.
I got the message. I was like, only 5,000. No, but it's like a Telegram. It's kind of like a WhatsApp,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
just you talk to your followers kind of thing.
right.
So it's very like...
Is it Russian?
No, I don't think so. It's like worldwide. I feel like Meta probably own it.
Yeah, I don't know anything
But
about.
it's kind of like Spanian
I
had
found
one
my
when he was
Telegram.
going on his rampage, and he's like, "Follow me on my Telegram," and it's a bit more like a private chat room.
Oh,
But
okay.
he just chats to you all, so it feels like you're messaging one guy, but
Yep.
he's messaging thousands of people at once.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
and you
that
can
makes
all
sense.
reply. You can all see. You can't reply with words, but you reply with like emojis and stuff like that.
Yep. Yep.
And I think they can. Yeah,
Gosh. Okay. So this
it's
was
very like
on-
Nick Fuentes has a Telegram where he posts out the crazy stuff. It's like where all the
Yes.
crazy stuff goes out.
Is it private? Is it private? Like
It's very
can't get
private.
leaked?
It can't get leaked.
That's good.
And it like you can delete it instantly, and it's very like
Wow.
you have to get invited in, so you can create real cults.
okay.
It's not great.
So it's quite scary.
People aren't on there learning the new mathematical algorithms and sharing it with fellow mathematicians,
I know
but
what
probably
you mean.
some are.
Maybe some funny memes.
Yeah.
Maybe
Get it
like
spread.
some silly memes.
Like Mark Zuckerberg's famous thing when he started Facebook. He's like, I think it's cool because, people who are interested in computers now can all communicate from all around the world.
Yeah. And it's
Like,
just 60-year-old boomers posting like.
Well, it's like, now anyone who's interested in anything, mainly the evil stuff that you couldn't do before, you can do
Yeah.
it now, which is the sad yin and yang, I guess.
Not on Facebook though. But I guess it had to bring in
Definitely
like
could
that.
in the early
Oh, I've just downloaded Telegram. This is very scary.
Someone just knocked.
I don't know. Someone just knocked on my door.
This phone call.
That's very okay. So they got that on Telegram. They got paid $5,000.
Yeah.
How does it work? Is there like a homepage where you can just see random stuff? How did they get that message? How
You're
did these
just in
guys-
the
yeah.
someone in the hostel would have been like, "Hey, you looking for money? There's
Yep.
a job going if you're willing to do."
Oh, okay.
this.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Dang. Is it just the state of the world?
Well, it is in a way, but it's still like who's orchestrated
Yeah. Okay. That's the biggest.
because it's random. Why? Like I don't know.
Okay, so let's see what's actually going on.
Why Russia would even be it? Who's wanting to target Russia? I don't
Oh,
get why Islamic extremists when it's such a Muslim country.
I don't think it is.
It is.
I think they're really anti-Muslim. I've heard they've been very, very anti-Muslim in Russia.
True.
Lately, and that's where apparently it makes sense to do like a terrorist attack.
So it's being provoked.
Yeah.
I guess we don't get any of the media, so that's the...
What do they say about the Palestinians? You put someone you put a pressure cooker. Maybe
pressure
that's
cookers explode, my friend.
Yeah.
The Tate thing. But then there's all that what's the other news? That Hamas have released a new statement.
Oh, apparently they've rejected 2 ceasefires.
I don't know about that.
I heard
they've
that.
put out their reasoning for October 7th.
Really?
So they've said like all the just
They put it on Telegram. What did they
put
say?
it on Twitter or whatever, but it was just all the like purpose blockades and I forget all the terminology, but all the oppression against the Palestinians.
Okay, I think
They've included a bunch of points, and one of them is this red heifer.
When did this come out? I can't see.
A week ago.
I can't see.
2 weeks ago.
I can't see anything. Oh, what is this? Majority says Israel. UN reasonable grounds. I can't find anything on this. Oh, here we go. No, it's all in January. I'm only seeing stuff from January.
Well, I saw it, so
they need to have like a social media or something like that. That's the next war. Is going to be very social media heavy from the people involved.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you've got the Israel Twitter account. We need an equally as popular and as vocal Hamas Twitter account.
Yeah.
Who is saying what's going on. Just to give you guys a heads up, we're looking to do X, Y, and Z.
But I think a huge thing that they've said is this: the red heifer.
What's the red heifer?
So it's getting all biblical. So all the Christians are going crazy. All the Muslims are going crazy. The Jews are going crazy. So they've, I don't know why, it's like the turn of the equinox or something.
Okay.
And it's in the Torah. Don't quote me. It's in one of the books that at the turn of the equinox, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Jews need to sacrifice a red heifer to God
before
the third Temple Mount can be built. So it was I think it was just before October the 7th, these rabbis in Texas found 5 of these red heifers, which are almost impossible to find. And there's all these, like, they can never have been leaned on. They can't have a single non-red hair. They have to, all these fine-tuned things in order to sacrifice them.
Yes, and they saw that this was...
So they've bought these red heifers. They've brought them to Israel. It's happening in this month. So from now to the end of April, it's going to happen, the sacrifice.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is that once they have to sacrifice the red heifer, and then they can start building the Temple Mount, which is where
the Dome of the Rock is.
The Dome of the Rock is.
Okay.
So it's the whole thing that's like, oh, you guys are going to destroy the Dome of the Rock and build the Temple Mount.
Wow.
And there's all this, they've been digging under the Dome of the Rock for like 2 years for what's it called?
Archaeological
finds.
Oh, yeah.
But then they're saying you're just destroying all the infrastructure so it collapses.
Interesting.
So the tunnels under the mount are there. And they did a press conference, Netanyahu, under the Dome of the Rock.
Yeah.
Like a few months ago, where they're all down there in the old Temple Mount.
So what are you guys doing there? We're chilling.
Chilling.
What's going on?
Archaeology.
Yeah. Fine and
Look at
stuff.
the rocks.
You just see like some structures just, hey, just Netanyahu just starts kicking. What?
I slipped.
We're looking for stuff.
But then the whole prophecy is that if the third Temple Mount is built, the Messiah will return and the end times will come.
Okay. This is crazy.
I know.
Like, people say that like conspiracy theories and stuff exist. I'm looking at it. You're right. It's like this unblemished
cow.
pure.
What are you doing with the cow?
Look at this dude. He knows they're crazy. That's nuts.
So you guys are playing with the wrong fire.
I have to literally say I've lost faith.
Yeah.
Now in Judaism. Literally.
Yeah.
I think it's a backwards religion.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's if it's just orthodoxy or if it's an
okay.
overarching thing, but I'm not sure.
Allegedly a backwards religion from what I'm seeing
Yeah.
now. I'm looking at this red heifer. The fact you have to find this and it has to be unblemished is
It
just...
can't have been lent on.
Just a dude's like bringing it over. He's like,
Oh, my bad. Come on, that shouldn't count.
we're getting a new one.
Kill
Like,
him,
come
boy.
on. It literally takes like months to get it.
Well, it's taken like
Hundreds of years
hundreds of years
to get these
They thought it was
weird-
impossible. So it's like, this is a miracle that they found them in Texas. Like a miracle.
That's
that
one of the
they've
craziest
just
things
popped up.
I've ever heard in my entire life.
And the craziest thing is that, like, before Israel was even formed.
Yeah.
They
They were talking about this.
Yeah.
The red heifer is in.
The red heifer, the building of the Temple Mount. It was all like such a fallacy before, but now it's all so real. And it's all
yeah,
it's
literally.
actually
So it's literally
happening.
going on.
Like in 1900, this was spoken about, but it was so far-fetched because it's like Israel doesn't even exist.
yeah,
What do you mean?
yeah,
Like the
of
Temple
course.
Mount, there's like, that's like Palestine, and like we're all a diaspora around the whole world. Like this isn't going to actually happen. It's just some silly book. And now it's like, we're in the month of it happening now.
Because what's going to happen? It's going to be like the Mayans or whatever.
Yeah.
They're going to kill these red heifers. They're going to build the Temple Mount. They'd be like, Jesus is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't come. How much of a fool are you going to feel like when he doesn't arrive? Literally. Because it's all going to happen and nothing's going to happen and everyone's going to realize this is all just made up.
But I think it's the World War that's blooming.
So it's bigger. It's not what you think it is. The end of times.
It's this whole like, you just look at this like mass mania on social media, this like crypto thing, Palestine, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, China, Taiwan.
This is silly.
The
though.
migrants. Yeah.
This is so silly. If this is actually how the world works and some weird cow was responsible for
The end of
all
the
of
world.
this, like God has a funny sense of humor. It really proves that like God in Judaism is like a troll.
Yeah.
Literally, like the whole book is a troll.
Mm.
It's starting to sound like a troll.
Or it's biblical.
Yeah, but it's a troll. Like all these books are by like punk kids that are like, hey, this is funny. How about that? Like, and then there's like a cow. You have to get 5 of these
Punk kids.
red heifers or whatever. Literally, it feels like everything's a joke.
Mm.
In India, the fact that cows are worshipped,
Yeah.
they just shouldn't be. You should just eat them. It's a fact that they taste good. They're not made to be worshipped. That's just a silly thing. As soon as I see that happening, I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. Nah.
I'd love someone
not doing
comes
that.
and steals these red heifers and holds a hostage.
Just
I want to see a red heifer held hostage in a Gazan hospital.
We've got your hair, and there's a Hamas soldier about to lean on it. It's like, we're going to lean on
We will
this.
lean on the heifer.
We will lean on the heifer if you do not cease fire.
That would be great. That'd be so guarded.
Just the red heifer with like the green headband. Look, we got your precious heifer here. He's one of us. And he's about to eat chocolate. And you know chocolate kills it. The cows just go, oh, not yet. Not yet. We're going to feed it to him. You want the chocolate, don't you?
But it's all crazy.
That is actually nuts. I didn't know it was so close to Hinduism, which apparently is like the oldest religion there is.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And they're all about cows.
There's this big worship of the cow.
So what happened? Judaism's kind of getting formed, and it's like, let's throw in the cow stuff. We got to do something with the cow.
Maybe there's something to the cows. I mean, we eat them every day. Why is cow like the staple meal in the world? Is that wrong to say?
Yeah,
The
what's
steak. The steak is such, like, it is the main red meat.
milk,
Milk.
cheese,
Cheese.
for pizza? There's going to be no Italian people without
no
a cow.
pizza.
Yeah.
No pasta. No eggs. No
No,
milk.
yeah. If cows laid eggs, that would be
game over.
That would be literally game over. I'd be worshipping it right now.
What
I'd
else?
Be looking for the red
leather,
heifers.
jeans,
Oh my god,
jeans,
leather jacket,
jacket,
coolest thing still.
shirt, jacket.
There's nothing
Still the
cooler.
coolest thing.
Still the coolest thing after how many years?
What else? I
Wallet.
think leather, wallet. So many tools.
Carpet.
Carpet.
Or did they do carpet?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
really know. Why are cows so important? Symbolizes wealth. I love when they do like the wealth thing. It's just stupid. It's
all about money, bro. It's a flex.
I like it, Callie. This thing symbolizes wealth. I guess maybe you would have the what's that shape? Or no, you have like the cow herders and stuff like that. And if you had cows, it meant you were rich because you could sell them off. You had food, you had stuff to drink. Maybe you've got stuff to drink. You can eat it if things become bad. But you just if it laid eggs, you'd be sorted. You'd be sorted.
But chickens are almost.
I know chickens might be better.
Yeah,
a chicken's worshipped by anyone. That would make a lot more sense.
Chicken worship.
If
it's like African American worship.
That's what I was gonna say. Apparently they are at KFC. Have you ever been to a KFC? See the people that
seem to worship it a bit.
Let's have a look. Chickens used to be worshipped as gods.
It's like in Zambia.
There was a time. What is this? Carbon dating. Roman god Mercury. Chickens were associated with the Iron Age equivalent of Mercury.
This is already boring. Let's look up this new bird.
What's this?
I've found called a. Just type in bird 50 cow sounding.
50 cow
sounding. It'll come up. I forget what it's called.
Oh, is this the bird that screams or something?
But you bow.
Oh, you bow.
It is probably the craziest animal I've ever seen.
50 bow?
50 caliber.
Oh, caliber.
It makes like a gunshot sound.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Rick and Morty animal, essentially.
Oh, here
something
we go.
you'd go to.
Scariest bird sound.
Yeah. So he's speaking over the sound.
And that's how you get this kind of amazing machine gun type noise.
Maybe go down just to... Oh, here it is. That's not it. That's fake.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, go up.
Oh.
It's not that crazy.
Okay. But I could be.
But it's not even the gunshot sound. It's the way that you greet it is scary. It's like it's an alien.
Shoe bills.
So you go up to them.
That's not it.
Yeah. And this is just a troll.
Oh, so you bow to it.
You bow. And it bows back. That's it.
It looks so creepy.
Crazy.
It doesn't look that... I don't like its lips. I don't like its mouth at all. And why is it bowing to you?
It's scary. It bows.
That is pretty creepy.
What level of consciousness is that? Where you bow to an animal?
Or is it just like a reaction? Is it
No, I
literally
think
just...
it's like because they bite heads off. So they're like, their way they hunt is they decapitate. So I think you're saying like, I trust you to eat my head if you want. And then it kind of bows back.
Yeah.
And they're like extremely lazy. And they kind of just daydream all day.
How do they know it daydreams?
Huh?
How do they know what the birds daydream?
They just sit there and meditate all day. They're like highly conscious animals.
Yeah.
They're like scary. It's just sitting there like meditating. And then it will come and like bow to you. And they think it's going to go extinct because they're so lazy and don't hunt that much. And they don't really care that much about food. They kind of just like meditate and daydream all day.
That's kind of very cool.
I know. It's probably my new favorite animal.
Yeah, I like the sound of this thing.
Yeah.
Shoe bill.
I forget what part of Africa.
It looks fake. It looks
I
like
know.
a guy that
looks
would
like
dress
a Rick
up as
and
a
Morty
bird.
animal. It doesn't look real.
It looks like a dude. Like this literally looks like a dude.
Look at it.
I think that's Ben Shapiro.
It's scary. Look at that. Like, what is that?
Right? Brother.
What are you? Could you imagine one just walking around and you have to bow to it, then it will circle you a bit and then it will come and bow. And now you're buds. Now you're friends.
I love the bowing.
The bowing is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I've heard though the like deers in Japan bow.
We're not talking about deers in Japan right now.
Just ruins the whole thing.
Look how tall they are.
Just
as
ruins
well.
everything.
They're like 5'2", 5'3".
Goodness gracious!
Looks like as tall as him. Look at this.
That
is like what? He's like, what up? He's like,
Oh, he's doing it. Were they just mock? Is he just mocking? Is the bird just mocking this dude? It looks pretty like if you were to worship something,
I would worship.
I would worship this.
I would worship this over a cow. Cows ain't bowing. Maybe they should sacrifice
these.
one of these.
Why have you got to sacrifice stuff?
That's where it gets even weird. What are we doing with the sacrifice?
And it's like, why worship? We should only be worshipping one thing, and that's God.
I like it.
That's my whole thing.
Why would God need a sacrifice?
Yeah.
Didn't he already send Jesus for the final sacrifice?
There is no such thing as Jesus. I like throwing that stuff
Just
in.
throw it out with a serious. There never was a Jesus, my brother. You see, Kanye West isn't Christian.
Really?
Christian YouTubers are eating
Oh, they're
it up.
saying because he's getting his girlfriend or his wife.
No, just because they don't care about that.
What's their take?
Well, he just he did the interview with TY, and
Oh, I haven't seen that.
it's really good. He's like, people will come to me and they'll say, I'll pray for you. And it's like, you can literally physically do something right now, though. So why pray when you can actually help?
Right.
So just saying how it's Christianity can be bad and kind of a cop-out from your responsibilities. We can say, I'll pray for you, brother. I'll pray for you. It's like, well, you can actually just help. And it's like, I can't help. I'll pray, though.
So that's a sign that he's like moving away from Christianity.
I wouldn't say that, but he just has his issues with it. And he's like, I've been praying, and I ain't seen Jesus or God yet.
Oh,
he ain't come to help me.
So that's where he's at.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not seeing.
Losing faith.
I'm losing, like Sneeko did.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's, you get there.
Partnerships, and it don't start unless we could really be real with each other and say, this is what I did, this is what I did. Of what happened when me and Kyrie was on the studio about music, but
there's nothing there. Do you know how like YouTube it's got only 162,000 views.
What does?
This interview with Ye and Ty. It's been shadow banned.
Really?
People are saying.
But I'm sure there's like 20 different uploads.
This is like a main upload. This is literally on Big Boy TV.
Really?
That's crazy.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah. I'm going to see if he's talking about God or anything like that in any of these. It's very music industry heavy.
And he's done this whole new Russian launch.
What's this?
These like Russian models.
Really?
He's done, like the F Adidas shirts in Russian.
Really?
They're fresh. They kind of look cool. $20 on his website right now.
I love the...
Literally. You should buy one. Should we buy some Yeezy right now?
Apparently they don't arrive.
I know. I've ordered. It's been a month.
Oh, you ordered?
Yeah, where's my socks?
Yeah, you got the sock shoes.
I'm waiting for my
Everyone's
pods.
waiting for their...
I'm waiting for my pods.
That's
it's all going to be like one day, and then everyone in Sydney
the same day
them.
is wearing them.
Yeah. It'll be like, that's a bit awkward.
I thought I was going to be the first.
Yeah.
That's crazy that they just haven't arrived. So it was, how much were they? $20?
$32 Australian.
Really?
Yeah.
No weird shipping.
$20 American. Well, yeah, shipping, but normal as anything.
How much is shipping? $20?
$20, $30. Gosh. Yeah.
That's not bad
Maybe
for shoes.
$40 from Italy.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was $40, but that would be anything you ordered from like some random Italian website.
Yeah, no, of course.
It'd be $40.
What website did you go to?
It's Yeezy.com.
Gosh, you literally went to the website, bought it, and it's coming.
It's $20.
It's been a month.
I love that. You got $20 checkout's like $118. You're like, that's when did that happen? But we got two things.
What else did you get?
Jess got one of the like wet. I don't know what they're
a
called.
Shirt. A suit. One of those suits
it's
or
like
something.
A long shirt.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's called.
What's gonna happen? He's gonna take all the money. You're not gonna get anything. He's like, see, this is how I felt. This is how I felt.
Now you know how I feel. Now you all know how I feel.
He literally just sends it to like
Chicago Aid or something.
Oh man,
I wouldn't be that upset.
That'd be a really nice troll.
Pretty funny though.
That'd be a really nice troll. Well, so what's he doing? Russian models for this?
He's done the like F Adidas, and it's like in Russian.
Okay.
He's got like a cool looking Russian model to wear.
Oh right. Let's see. Yeah, he's not.
And he's been dressing in like this Russian getup. All these photos.
Really?
Like these like heavy black boots. And
I
the
saw
like
him
the
wearing,
jacket and the hoodie. very like Russian-esque.
I've got safe search on. That's why nothing's coming up.
I know. The Hamas release thing.
Literally.
Last year.
It says Hamas isn't a thing. It says Israel has a right to defend itself and then go on with the rest of your day. What's going on? I love that. I like a safe search. Just tells you what you need to hear.
It keeps it safe.
Just like, yeah, brother. That's all. That's all
you need
to
to know, brother.
No,
Brother. Ugh.
Oh goodness, what else has been going on in the world? What else is
Candace Owens got kicked out of. This is just like
Daily Wire?
kicked off Daily
Yeah,
Fire from Daily Wire.
That was
Or just like a Jake Shields.
Oh,
Twitter
a
page.
post. But I guess it happened.
Yeah.
I guess it literally happened. So you can.
I wonder where she's gonna go. It didn't really make sense why she was there in the first place.
Because what's her stance? What's her stance on the war?
I think she's like supports Israel's right to exist, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's like this is very much so turning into genocide, and like it's more the starvation.
As soon as you start saying that, it's like, okay, let's get her. Get her out of here. Let's get her
I
out of
think
here.
it's like where war people, you can easily be like, war's war, people, civilians die. It's a horrible, horrible thing.
Yes.
But when like kids are starving to death, it's like that's avoidable. That's not war.
Yeah.
That's like forced starvation. That's where it gets weird, where you're blocking the food from coming in. Even if Hamas eat it, let them eat it as long as the kids eat it.
Yeah, give the kids
You know,
some.
like you're not allowed to starve the enemy to death. That's a war crime. That's where it's like now you're committing war crimes and genocide.
Interesting.
You can let Hamas eat food.
Is that what are war crimes? Literally, I want to see what, like a list of war crimes. What are war crimes? They have a list. What are the main 4 war crimes? Torture.
And all those videos came out of the drone strikes. Someone in the Israeli military leaked them, like some WikiLeaks leak of like droning just like a family walking down the street.
Right.
Just like, poof. And everyone's changing their stance pretty quickly because it's getting crazy.
It's not.
Alex
looking
Jones has done a whole thing now.
Really?
He's completely flipped. Like it's getting crazy.
Apparently, there's a new leader that's forming in Gaza.
Really?
Who's, speaking out against Hamas.
And I think it's all getting too real, and it's like even the history of it, how like Netanyahu formed Hamas because they wanted a violent leadership in the country, so they would do something like this. They didn't want some nice, peaceful friends next to them. They wanted jihadist militants that would easily be provoked, and then they could respond and just take. Like it's just warfare.
Interesting.
Scary.
I guess, is there an angle where it's going to work?
For who? Well, I think this whole thing is turning into World War III.
Right.
Like someone's gonna do something soon.
So, like, enough's enough. That's the whole thing.
It's obviously not gonna be America.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, one of these countries is gonna be like that. Like, we're gonna now come and do something.
North Korea just comes in, blows up Israel.
Wearing the green.
Kim Jong with the green.
It was on TikTok for one too many times.
And he's
I was gonna do this, but Israel have nuclear bombs, and it's like a nuclear war is too scarily imminent, and it's almost like all these civilizations, not the recent ones, but say ancient Egypt and all those Atlantis, were probably destroyed themselves from some kind of thermonuclear weapon, and this is kind of some weird biblical prophecy thing of power, where it's like this.
We start seing those
imminent destruction.
Those funny cows. That's a sign that things are getting crazy.
Aren't looking good.
It's not looking good. They're bringing what are they called again?
Red heifers.
Red heifers. When the red heifers start getting brought out, things are not looking good. I guess what you mean. It becomes biblical.
And it's getting scared. It's getting too
That's
biblical.
the world.
Yeah.
Everyone's fighting and there's a cow there.
A cow's on a podium about to be sacrificed.
That's a scary one.
Yeah.
That's a very scary one. I also heard that Kim is ready to invade South Korea.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's scary.
And
Why does he just...
I think because what's going on in Taiwan.
Right.
If China invades Taiwan, he can invade South Korea without any
With much response from the world.
America won't be
I
able
think
to.
Biden has even said now he's not going to do anything if they
Oh,
invade Taiwan.
really? Oh, okay.
So
Like we got our eye on you, Kim.
Yeah.
We got our eye on North Korea right now.
I don't know what's going to happen, but it's...
Russians are allowed to now visit North Korea. North Korea's
Really?
back open for tourism to Russia.
Wow.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like an allegiance being formed there.
I think there's... we're living in like after every world war, some country gained dominance of the world.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we're going into those times.
Yeah.
Where some country's going to come out on top and no one knows who. Could be America again, probably not, because they're the ones in power right now, and it's kind of failing. Like they kind of own the whole world. They have all their military bases. They got everything on lock. Yeah. But it's really starting to decay, mainly just America itself.
Yeah, of course.
And the whole globalist thing where people aren't even patriotic to their own country.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't really care if America falls.
Because the biggest problem is Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
And that's like a sign that the country is,
it's like,
heads in the wrong place.
It could be Russia come out on top.
Yeah.
Could be
China
come out on top.
Yeah.
It could be Australia comes out on top. We could be the little,
That could be, the little country that could.
We're in the back, but
we're always
our
there.
eyes on the prize. I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you want to be on top.
Yeah, because as soon as you're on top, people want to bring you down.
Someone's going to bring you down.
That's why I think Australia's got it right. You want to just kind of
got it right.
We're kind of
just we're friendly with everyone.
Yeah.
It's like in that Alien movie where they're all talking, all the countries, and aliens have landed everywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then like China breaks off talking to America, and then every country kind of drops out, and it's just Australia. They're like, hello? Is anyone there?
That's how it feels. It's honestly how it feels. But it's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice.
It is kind of nice.
Country.
I would hate to be America. Everything's just kind of...
Oh, another great story. I was at this party on Friday night.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old people. And then like me and my friend were like, oh, we should go like chat to people.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of interesting people. Speaking to this like African English guy.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, where are you from? He's I'm from London. Oh,
he says that just
yeah,
London.
just like,
yeah.
And we're like, oh, we're in London. He's like, oh, Manchester.
Right.
And they're like, oh, what do you do? He's like, I'm in the medical industry.
Oh, he's answering every question like that.
Yeah, and it was a bit like hostile, and then we like toned it down a bit. We were just chatting.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's like,
he still has his guard up.
yeah, it was crazy. We're like, where are you staying here or something? He's like, I own houses everywhere. I was like, oh, like which suburbs? Everywhere. And I was just like, what is happening? What on earth? And it got worse. It got so much worse. And my friend was like, oh, where are like cool spots in London for like creators and stuff?
Yeah.
He's like, just do it yourself if you're going to do something.
Wow.
And it was just like, and he's like, people like you come to me for money. I give you money. I was like, what are you talking about? What are
you almost like think, is that a joke? Is he trolling or something?
Are you a gangster, are ya? You the gangster? I was like,
to you?
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm not a gang. I think he was like threatened or something.
Was he on drugs?
May probably, but like, it wasn't like, he wasn't like crazy or anything.
Yeah, yeah, he still had enough.
Rational.
Yeah, he still had enough composure to.
Yeah, he was fine. And then he's like, then my friend came up and was like, oh, Raph, what have you done? Because this guy's like yelling at us. I was like, I just said, what do you do? And then he's like, oh, and like says something and storms away. It's one of the craziest experiences of my entire life.
Yeah, I can't even.
I think it was a culture clash. I don't know if people in London in these like high circles, that's just the mentality. Where it's like Australia, we're so laid back.
Yeah.
And we don't have this, like, it was almost like, why are you even talking to me? Who are you to come talk to me? Unless you come and ask for money or something. It was like, oh, you're just at a party just chatting, mate.
That's
crazy.
Terrifying. That's literally terrifying.
It was terrifying. It really, I was like, I've never had that in my entire life.
Gosh.
That's so crazy.
I can't even wrap my head around
Yeah,
it.
I'm still processing it. I was like, did we say something?
Yeah, did you say something
And I was like,
wrong?
we were literally so...
Did he not like?
Nonchalant.
Did he not want to be asked questions or something like that?
Potentially.
Maybe like, what are you asking me? You're like a gangster or something. What do you want from me?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe this is London where it's like, and it's a normal thing that, oh, these two lads came up, they're chatting, they stabbed me and tried to take me. And it's like, there's no trust in their society.
Yeah,
There is a complete, and it's that culture. It's like everyone against everyone. It's like postcodes. It's like, don't talk to them lot unless you know them lot. For Australia, it's like just some guy in a hat. Like, you like to surf? Oh, that's sick, bro. So, we're so late. Like we're so uneasily offended.
Yeah,
we can't be offended, Australians. Be like,
it's
you're a dumb
like,
bogey. Yeah, we kind of are.
It's like, how you going? It's like, do I know you, bruv?
Yeah.
Do I know you?
Do I know you, though?
Do I know you, man? Do I know man?
Do man know him?
Do man know him?
I don't know him, bro.
I don't know him. Do I know you, blood?
It was crazy. It was a full culture shock.
Maybe it was literally that.
It was because he had a thick accent.
Yeah.
So he's obviously just traveling here.
Dang.
But man, it's sad. It made me really feel sad and how lucky Australia is. And why people love Australia so much. Because I'd come here and be like, man, these people are nice.
Yeah, that's...
You can actually talk to people genuinely here. It's probably one of the only countries in like the Western world, besides maybe a few. Like the Netherlands is great.
Yeah.
Where? Canada?
Maybe in Canada.
A few others.
Yeah. We can just have a conversation and be like, hey,
But
how you
it's
going?
like America, London, where it's just like dog eat dog. Just like, I'm only like, there's no...
I'm only, after...
Maybe states in America, I'm sure, are chill.
What can you do for me? Are we making money right now? If we're not making money right now...
why are you talking?
I'm over here. I'm going to go make money with him. That's the only...
But it wasn't even that, like, we're like trying to rob him. Like, this is like a... it's crazy.
That's
so interesting.
I remember Matt McCusker from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast had a funny thing where, like, when he was young at university, he had this idea that you could only be friends with... There's no such thing as a male friend. There's only people you make money with and women.
Yeah.
That's all that exists. There's no such thing as a friend.
Yeah.
This is just someone I make money with. And that's like a... And then I remember he said when he broke that mentality... He looked back on it and it was kind of a scary place to be.
Yeah,
because
I guess
a lot
like
of
Andrew
people in
Tate
his circle
talks about that a bit, but maybe not in such a... Like, I get it to the level, it's like, you shouldn't hang with people just because you went to school with them.
Yeah.
And if they're dragging you down in life, that doesn't mean you have to be friends with them forever.
Yeah.
And you should probably strive to be with people who are going to uplift you.
Yeah.
But not in just a financial way, in like multiple avenues.
Of course, yeah. Just like mentally someone who's kind of challenging... you feel good afterwards.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe some people are like, how is this impacting me? Or how is this making me better immediately?
Yeah, my bank
financially.
account
Am I going up?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
When am I
Or is it
sending the
going down?
invoice?
Yeah.
Like, when's the invoice happening, though?
Yes.
For this conversation.
What's the deal that's being done?
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm worth this much a minute. And
It's
this
so
is...
scary. I'm worth this much a minute. So, you know, a conversation like this would cost you $10,000. You do realize that, brother, right?
I'll send you an invoice.
I'm going to send you an invoice. Or you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Nice conversation. See you later, idiot. You don't have $10,000? That's a you problem. You do realize that. You have put yourself in a position where you don't have $10,000 to instantly invoice someone for a conversation of benefit. What world are you living in? Luke Belmar would say that to me if I spoke to him on the street. But brother, you do realize this is your problem.
And you will thank me one day.
You will thank me.
You know you will thank me one day.
We will be in Bali together at the resort buffet, and you will look across the table. It's like the Batman reference. We won't say anything, but you will smile at me,
You will smile at me.
and we will know we have made it. We will have similar Rolexes. We'll be doing a 20 juice shot with cane juice and ginger.
Because that's the only way. You realize that, right? That's the only way you're actually going to make it, is if you actually pay me right now.
Scary. That's why I love Australia. We got a beautiful culture.
That's true. It's
Beautiful
scary.
culture. We're nice people.
Yeah, it's scary. I can't
are
imagine
nice
just
people.
having to live somewhere where everything's just about money, making it.
And just
getting
you can't
better.
trust anyone.
Yeah.
Because it's just, even besides money, it's just an reason why they're speaking to you.
Yeah,
You
of
can never
course.
trust
Of
anyone.
course.
Maybe they're trying to rob you, stab you, kill you. extort you, financially gain something from you. Everything's just.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I'm here to get something from you. You're gonna figure that out soon.
Yeah.
It's like no one just wants to talk to me.
Yeah. It's a chat.
I guess even it's the whole like dinner with Jay-Z. Probably he has that sort of
$500,000.
yeah, or dinner with Jay-Z. Yeah. He probably, I think a lot of people who are rich maybe have that sort of mentality.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I really...
The power of a dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're asking me about how I got my money, I'll have to charge you for that.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get anything free from me. Maybe they see it as like a physical crime. Like having a conversation with me, asking me about what I do, how I got my money is stealing.
Yeah.
It's like literally robbery.
It's scary. It's really a scary world. It's that capitalism of like, and all these religious people are even on this same level.
Yeah, of course.
In these societies where it's like, do you like, where is your spirituality?
Yeah.
Where is your religion? I don't see it.
Did you see the
like,
video
is no religion within
of
you?
that pastor with his private jet?
Oh, yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah, that was...
He's funny. He's just laughing the whole time.
Really? That literally looked...
Have you seen the one where he's like doing his sermon and he's like just bursting into laughter? He's like, in Jesus' way, we'll save you all. And he's just laughing so much.
Kenneth Copeland.
He's the creepy looking one, right? He looks like the devil.
Yeah.
Looks like a Simpsons devil.
Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You
If the devil came to
do
Earth
with
like
a
that.
bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
Isn't it the business of your donors?
listen, I paid.
It's like he's about to kill her.
He's going to like bite her head off.
Certainly. Well, if you'd like to come out here, I'd like to give you a chance to catch your breath and
I haven't seen the whole interview. There's a real distorted clipped one.
You got to get this now. Hey, you listening to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah.
Oh, eyes are just so scary.
Well, let me just ask you a really simple question. A lot of people think it's unbecoming for a preacher to live a life of luxury and to fly around in private jets. What's your response to that?
Very simple. It takes a lot of money to do what we do. We have brought over 100, let's see, the latest figures just came out, 122 million people to the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me give you another example.
122 million.
Last
doubt
May,
that.
I was scheduled for Lagos, Nigeria. That's a long ways. I had a week off.
How would you
He's
follow
going
this
to
guy?
Nigeria. What do you mean? How would you follow him?
Yeah,
Oh,
like I
yeah.
guess you feel enticed. He's got
Look at
literally
his eyes.
Like I'm serious. That are
It's
the
like
eyes of
the
a
Men
devil.
in Black thing, right?
Yeah.
You know how the aliens are so obviously
yeah.
aliens. It's like what is who it looks like that?
No one.
That is literally a demon.
If
Obviously,
he doesn't have like contacts or something on.
that's obviously like something has gone wrong.
Yeah.
It's like some serpent.
It's like, dude, no, you look too much like a devil. We got
Yeah.
to kind of do some stuff with you. You got to change the eyes, wear some
Literally
different
look
contacts.
like the devil.
You're just giving.
I don't even. You just look like the devil. It's like scary.
And I prayed about it, and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help it.
Well, my question then, okay, all right, but I want to get to the demons because people are very
Love to
concerned
have a chat
about
with this
that
guy at a
comment.
party. Wonder what he would say.
Oh my gosh! Imagine.
So what do you do again? What do you do?
So what do you do?
And he comes up to you, like comes over you like a snake. Like a snake Look how he's standing up on the car. I don't think he's that tall.
In 21 days,
The smile
70 hours, 40,000.
You should bring up the laughing one. Just type in his
yeah,
name,
yeah, I
laughing
wanna
during
look
the
at that.
sermon. That's a great one.
He's my new favorite guy, I think.
Favorite guy. I should just seen him walking down the street. You'd shiver. Literally get the shivers.
Imagine, like, how would babies react?
Oh, they would cry.
Like, that would...
It's like a Pixar monster.
Oh, here we go. Joe Biden won the election.
Pardon?
The media said what? The media said
No.
Joe Biden's president.
Just type in laughs during sermon.
Look at the crowd.
Type it during... This isn't it. It's way better,
This is still...
During sermon.
This
He's
is
not laughing at anything. That's the creepy part. He's like just reading Bible scripture, laughing.
Judgment executed.
You're really not a YouTuber, right?
I know, I'm not the biggest YouTuber. Oh, is this it? Left. I don't know anything about this guy.
I don't know if I'm going to find it.
Functional.
It's just this Biden one's kind of probably like
I
covering
know.
it somehow.
It's
Always that.
It's pretty creepy, even just looking at the crowd. So I don't even know what church he's with. He's there with the Pope.
He's with his own church. We'll find it. We'll find it another time.
Yeah.
Final point, I
Yeah,
reckon,
final point. Yeah.
is 1-4. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, yes, I did see.
YP
I did see that.
has left 1-4
It's so
and has
fitting.
become a priest.
Yeah.
It's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, literally. It makes sense. He's Islander.
Yeah.
Every single Islander man has a crazy life
Yep.
and then changes and becomes religious later on.
And he's the only one that spent a lot of time in prison.
Okay.
So he had a lot of time to reflect.
Yeah.
On everything. On the fame, the music, the success. Well, yeah, play a little bit of it. I think he cries. Did you cry?
Better known as YP, made a name for himself as a member of Mount Druitt drill rap group ONEFOUR and quickly became the face of Sydney's deadly postcode wars. Speaking publicly for the first time, he says that life is now behind him.
I'm not proud of the music I've made in the past. You should protect those you care about in the right way, though.
Police have put you at the centre of these postcode wars. Is there any regrets about that?
There is that feeling of guilt, knowing that I've influenced some of the younger generation
To cry?
He does.
It's a reality
does,
that
they've
weighs
cut it.
heavy.
Sorry, bro.
Imagine his ops seeing that.
I've been crying on the news, bro.
Released
I'll drop a song called Cry Baby or something.
Got man crying on the news, blood.
reconnect.
Crying on prime time, fam.
He decided to become a priest.
Finding this
He's with the
reason
guy.
didn't-
I found YP. He's going to be safe with me.
Do you know how
gonna
much
be
it is to
safe
fly
with
to
me.
Australia?
Oh, he doesn't talk about what he did in the past anymore. No, he doesn't do that anymore. Do you, YP? No, I'm doing.
But I kind of
don't
like.
do any of that.
It's kind of fresh.
I like it. I really.
Because I don't even. We'll pause it for a sec. I don't even like 1-4. What's to say about 1-4?
Is there music to be proud of? That's the first thing that went through my head. I was like, oh,
three
dang.
songs that come up was
Yeah.
like groundbreaking in Australia.
Yes.
Anthems.
Yeah. But it's all about killing people.
Did it bring violence to Sydney? Were there more stabbings? I'm not sure.
Yep.
There definitely was more social media beef everywhere, obviously. It's an interesting one.
Yeah, or even just like if you break the songs down. Let's say he did so much for the Sydney Sydney and Australian music scene.
Yeah.
But is it something to be proud of?
Yeah.
There are two minds. I guess he's got a generation of people who basically got inspired to make music, to rap,
Yeah.
to kind of feel like they could be something bigger than where they came from. But
And there's the whole ghetto thing. It's like you could make ghetto gospel
yeah,
or you could make like Tukey. I don't know if you've heard that
I don't
song.
know if I've heard Tiki.
But it's like playing ghetto gospel, turn that off! And it's like just a drill song. It's a good song. We should play some demon music.
Let's see. Worst case, it'll just get... I think we can play like...
True.
5 seconds of it. Tuki, what's the song called?
It'll just be his only good song. Tuki.
Tuki.
I forgot we can't play songs. So.
This one?
Just go down.
Oh,
really
here we
bad
go.
at YouTube.
I know, I'm not
that's
good at
not
YouTube.
it.
That's not even
You
him.
just scroll real slow.
I don't know what
Or
I'm
you
looking
just-
for. That's
and
the
you've
thing.
typed in rap song.
That's what came up as
Crazy.
recommended.
That's what came up as.
It literally did.
You have like safe search on it, or something?
I know, I probably do.
So I don't know. It doesn't exist in your app. You're just
I
getting
like
like
that
weird
each
Indian
time you're
rappers
like-
or something.
What's going on with your... nothing comes
Oh,
up.
TUCI. Sorry,
Okay.
my fault. But still, it would have come up for me.
Tuki rap. I'm gonna write
Rap
song.
hip hop.
No.
Yeah, it's the top one.
Is this one? Oh, the song's called Tuki.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
guy's
my
called-
bad.
I don't like no drill music. I don't do no TikTok. I don't like no club songs. Play something to get me pissed off.
I kinda
And then
like
can you
it.
replay it now? Another 5 seconds?
I think, yeah, I'm probably gonna... If we take pauses each 5 seconds,
Yeah,
I think...
go 5 seconds.
I'm gonna get my young niggas ready to blitz and blow your shit off. Talking about some ghetto gospel. Nigga, turn that shit off.
Yeah.
But it
I like it.
Yeah, it's a great song.
And that's
T.I.,
kinda what-
I think, produced it.
Did he?
He's there at the end, like...
T.I. Gosh. So this guy, what's he doing
I
here?
want to be able to share that with as many people as I can.
these days, you're more.
Good on him.
But it's very inspirational.
It's
actually
literally
crazy.
just inspirational.
Yeah.
I want to try to hate or find a funny angle, but it's
And
just great.
YP was always the crowd favorite.
Really?
Because you could see that he was the real one.
Okay.
There was so much rawness to him. Like, he wasn't trying to be some London drill rapper or anything. He just seemed like legit.
Yeah. Gosh. He's inspiring the kids. Wow.
Rightfully so, I've done wrong to certain people. And,
But I think it's a bit awkward for 1-4 because his brother's the head of 1-4. JM's.
Really?
Is his little brother.
Oh, God.
Or is his big brother, sorry.
Yeah. And JMs is still drilling.
Well, there's still 1-4.
Yeah.
I think they're in California right now.
Really?
Making music.
Gosh. But YP's not with them.
He's completely left the group.
Oh, wow.
He's done a full mace.
Dang.
Stop making
Dang,
music.
rap it to a pastor. Yeah.
Yeah, rap it to a pastor.
He'll probably start a podcast
Probably.
talking about religion.
Yeah.
That might be the
I'd
move.
watch it.
I would literally, I think so many Australians would watch
Yeah.
it. Gosh, okay, that's nice. That's probably a nice way to... Spaniard was on 2GB.
That was great.
I didn't watch that.
That guy has the most radio voice in the world.
Recently about the death of the middle class.
So good.
Now, what does that mean? Well, in Sydney, and Sydney's supposed to be bad, but at the end of the day, you're an Aussie. That's something you're proud of, right?
Well, I got that name in boys' homes because it's very racial in jail, and that's where I've seen all that. It's like whatever your background is, that's your identity.
The Spaniard is Spanish.
Background.
Spanish background.
Well, he's talking about this whole, which is a pretty cool concept. Very revolutionary, I feel like, for Australians.
What's he talking about?
Well, just that, and we grew up with it. It's like Australians were so obsessed because we're such a multicultural society.
Yes.
And especially when it's like second, third generation, people that have never even been or have gone for like one holiday to where they're from.
Yep.
They're that. They're like, I'm a Croat.
Ah, of course.
So
Yeah,
you went
yeah.
when you're like 4.
Yeah.
And you have never been since.
Yes.
You don't sound like one. But
So you
that's
gotta-
like, that's the identity.
Yeah.
And like, no one wants to be Australian. It's like, because you don't get, it's not cool to be Australian. It's even like, you know, it's like Aussies are just like the white kids.
Yep, yep, of
People
course.
still say, is he like Aussie? Or is he like, what is he?
That's
But it's
interesting.
like, we're all Aussie. And that's what separates our society so much. There is no like
No matter,
camaraderie.
yeah, if you've got the accent,
In a lot of areas.
you're an Aussie.
Yeah. Well, if you were born here, you're
Yeah.
an Aussie. It's not even about the accent. If you're born in
I
Australia,
don't know. I think the accent is pretty solid.
you're going to have the accent unless you went to some like random school.
I think if you have enough of the culture that's taken over you, that you have the accent. Because I think I've got some friends who came at 18 and they sound completely Australian.
Yeah. I get what you mean, but I just feel like if you went to if you were born here and went to school here,
Yeah, then you're full Aussie.
you're full.
Yeah.
You have the whole culture through and through.
Okay. But if you didn't,
Like
you're not one of us.
18-year-olds, people that came here when they're 18, aren't going to get so much because it's like this is like primary school chat.
Yeah, of course.
We all just grew up with.
Yeah.
And it's just so normal.
Interesting. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
People are
need
just
to-
fascinated.
People need to leave their
Ethnicity. They have to leave where they're from, or where their parents are from, or where their parents are from behind.
It's an interesting topic. It's
Yeah.
a very interesting topic. Because it is a funny thing, it's called Spaniard. Like, legit.
Yeah, literally, I know. And
It goes against
keeps
it
that.
in his
I
name.
saw one of those things recently, and he's like,
But I think that's just his name. That's always stuck.
there always has to be like a hypocritical nature to all these characters. That it just exists. It has to be. There's no way around it. But I guess, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the question of racial loyalty.
Racial
That
loyalty, yeah.
exists in prison.
Yeah.
But I think just it exists with people to a certain extent.
Yeah.
People who hang around a specific ethnic group, it's probably not the right move.
Survival mechanism.
Yeah, is that bad?
To stay in your community of ethnic backgrounds.
Exactly. Like if you're from Pakistan, do you just hang around Pakistanis?
But it's not even, I feel like it's a survival mechanism. It's not really much of a choice.
Right.
It's not like, I'm going to go to the beaches and chill with dudes out there.
I can see the kids who made an effort.
Yeah.
Do you know you find that in school where it'd be like the ethnic
kids
kid,
who will try
the
to
kid
make
who
an
just
effort.
made an effort.
Yeah.
It's like this kid is like,
Oh, bro, where are you going? Bro.
yeah, it's like just a Thai kid.
Yeah.
And like, let's say all the Thai kids hang together, but this one Thai kid just hangs with all the white Aussie kids.
Yeah.
And he's like the coolest guy. It's like he just made an effort. That's
Yeah.
all he did. He just didn't stick with the group.
Yeah.
He just made an effort. Maybe there's like something to that. Just you need to make an effort.
Say like our high school was almost like prison at lunchtime sometimes.
Sometimes.
You'd look around.
I don't know. In all honesty, like that's almost what I'm referencing in a weird way.
Yeah.
You saw
Well,
the
I know
kids
you would see the kids. That,
you saw the kids that made an effort.
Yeah.
It didn't take much. It's like, hey, I could very easily hang around like just say Asian kids or something like that, or I could make an effort
yeah.
and be like, no, I'm just me.
Be like, I'm not even from there. Like, I was born
Yeah,
here.
literally,
I'm just like you.
Yeah, I was born in Linfield or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and accept me. But yeah, I think we should probably wrap up in a second.
Yeah. Drink water.
Yeah, drink water streams.
Streams. Shh. Drink your water.
You got to say that when we have a live show. Before we come out, you got to go shh. I don't even have a water. I haven't drank water all episode.
Drink your water.
I'm
Peace
very
out.
thirsty. But good night, everyone. Peace.